just gonna go through our usual routine. Just walk them into the round pen. And we'll bring them over to our stuff. Ground tie, always investigate stuff. I've never worked with him this late in the evening. They're about to get fed in like a half hour, so I'm sure he's not pleased. Right, bud? For the most part, he does pretty good with ground tying. If something spooks him, he'll move away, but not super far away. As you can see, this isn't a round pen, it's more like an oval. The ground's pretty uneven and stuff, but we make it work. It'd be nice if it was a little smaller and actually round, but it works, right, Triton? That crane that over there almost watches us every time we come out here. It's pretty funny. Still pretty clean from yesterday. Farrier's coming out Monday. It's told a little long. I lost track of time. Okay, I'll probably send him around first without the saddle so you can just see how he moves without that on him versus when he has it on him. I'll take him out here. It's never as pretty. Okay, bud. Good boy. Like I said, when I've been lunging him, or just letting him go around the round pen, I always try and get him to give me 2 eyes rather than 2 feet, and we're usually always successful. With the saddle, he's been challenging me more with it because he's so worked up. But we'll see how he does today. He is a handsome boy. This is his favorite direction. Always picks up the right lead, never counter canters. In the other direction you'll see more unbalanced movement. Especially on the lunge line in the right direction, he'll get a little bit cranky. Step in front of him. Haven't done that in a while. There, I get the 2 eyes. And we're counter cantering. There we go. Step in front of him this way. Give me that butt again so I can cut him off. There we go. He actually usually doesn't do that this much. Of course, now that I'm videotaping him. I'm gonna step in front of him. Up. He's doing that. He knows. Shh. This way. Nope. He hasn't given me his heels this much in a while. I don't know why he's doing that. It's weird. It kind of reminds me of the circling thing he's been starting to do. There we go. Good boy. It's just weird. I don't know, I should be getting after him more, but I don't want to be running and huffing and puffing with the camera. front. Good boy. That's what I want. Very nice. That's what I mean with his collection. I just feel like he's a nice looking mover. My last horse was short, stocky paint mare, very unbalanced. We just, went everywhere fast. Trails, bareback, gaming, you name it, we did it, but it usually wasn't pretty, but it was fun. I never rode her with a bit, or she was just an all-around fun horse. So usually we always pick up the wrong lead in this direction. Still the wrong lead. There we go. Catch two eyes. Change direction. Good boy. That's what I love right there, is he picks it right up, even while he's nice and slow. Just like that. He's lazy about it, but get up. And I'll turn away. Stop eating, lazy butt. Usually our join up is a little more grace than that. And I have him walk with me around the round pen. If he breaks away from me, we go back to work. Don't mind the wheezing, I do have asthma. Change directions. Have him back with me. And stay right by me. This way. This hasn't been our prettiest session yet, but we've had a lot of recent mess ups, so oh, I forgot the leader. Let's go get that. Let's get that. Start the saddling process and see how this goes. Hopefully stuff like that doesn't bother you. You see he's already questioning it. It's used to not really be an issue. Put it all over him again like I did yesterday. His butt was the biggest issue yesterday. Putting in between his legs, all over him, switching sides. But hopefully today won't take as long. There's belly and his legs. I was real sensitive about that yesterday, so I'm making sure to do that. And you always want to bite it, don't you? That's one thing he does have, is a decent amount of curiosity and, wanting to put his mouth on things. I think that's a good thing, but he's still just so right back. Just let that stay there. Introduce the silver. A lot of times he's bitten the saddle. He's kind of a goofball. Oh boy. Put it up. Take it off. This head up scary reaction used to not be an issue. But ever since we had those problems, this is the way we're doing it. Saddle. Let's see. This is much better already than yesterday. Yesterday it took us a while to get to this point. Look at it. Still telling you want to jump on out of here. He really hates stuff on his right side, so you'll see how nervous he's getting. I'll take it off again. The whole thing this time. I'm gonna take a break. That was what I wanted. Good boy. I'm gonna take a quick walk. Kind of relieve that pressure. Just do something else real quick. Yeah, done. And see, the flight and the fear, like really, I mean, his reaction and his speed, like really only comes out when he's scared. In general, he's kind of laid back. Change directions, very nice. Get up there. He's being a little lazy tonight. But for a 3-year-old, I originally thought, man, he's pretty laid back and just once new things got introduced. I mean, he had normal young horse flighty reactions, but they were very intense. And that night where he ran and ran and ran, I mean, I could have sold him as an endurance horse. But naturally, I don't feel like he wants to put out that energy, but, you know, of course it comes out through fear and flight. Let's go back to the saddle, okay? Saddle pad back, throw it around. I know it's backwards. Throw it over his butt again. I wish I had a horse to ride where I could be above his eye and just being above him with another horse, you know, as an influence, and you know, stuff gets over his eye, and he's just automatically, oh my god. Boy. Okay. Boy. Good boy. Good boy. That is looking good. I have a 30-inch cinch on him right now. Seems to be right for him. I'm not quiet with the saddle either. I make the noises, and he likes to turn his head around like that and boot, put his mouth on the saddle and check it out. This is much better than yesterday, so this makes me really happy. I know once I move him out, he's gonna hump up and probably act a little bit of a fool, but it's to be expected after what happened the other day. So the good thing about him too is when he gets scared, he gets out of your way. There have been many a times he could have run me over and not given a crap, but he's done some dramatic things to get out of my way. And no matter what we do, this horse is waiting for me every day. So this is why I really didn't want to give up on him, because I feel like he has great potential. I have a good connection with him. I just gotta get things done right for him. Back him up a little bit here. No, not bad. So good today. Just took a deep breath. Cinch again. Mess up the stirrups. What are you watching over here? Today he's definitely getting back to what I'm used to working with him compared to yesterday. Usually I have the stick and bag, I had the plastic bag all over him on the saddle. We've done all that. He didn't really care much about that, actually. He got over that real quick. Standing all kind of funky. What are you looking at, boy? So, I'm going to let him go. Let's see what he thinks about this today. Follow me? Huh? You're not gonna go out and have fun? Alright, let me stay. He's definitely interested in something going on over there. So I'll be grabbing. And this is usually what I see right off, is extension and head up. Spoken a bit. But not nearly as bad as yesterday. This is very good. Check my phone and make sure this is actually still recording. Good. See there, looked like he was about to hump up and buck a little bit. And he'll do this for a while. It's like he just gets it out of his system. He's mad about it. Doesn't like the stirrups banging around. If you can imagine this times 10 is what I dealt with when I attached the lead ropes to the saddle. And I just really kind of let him do his thing until he's ready to calm down. Which I know that won't always be the case in the future. Step in front of him here. Getting that butt. Cut him off. There we go. I'm going to try that again down here. You little jerk. He's being a jerk now. Try again. I'm going to come out here early. Good boy. Yeah, that running through me has always happened when he's had the saddle on. Counter cantering. It's almost a given in this direction. It's nicer. So like I said, this isn't the best session yet, especially with changing directions. But this is way better than yesterday. We're starting to get back to where we were before the crazy session happened. Step out front, good boy. Change directions. This is much better. I'm going to step out in front. 2 eyes, good boy. Get up there. Licking his lips. It's a good sign. Still looks tense, but this makes it feel a lot better. See if I can slow him down a little bit. Easy. Easy. We did that a lot in the lunge line just to get that gait slowed down. Easy. I really can't wait to be riding him. He just looks so nice. Let's rope again up here. Counter cantering. A mess. It's so funny how he does it this direction. I really just keep asking until I get what I want. There we go. Easy. Easy I've always used as our slow down cue. Get out in front of him. See those 2 eyes, good boy. Not in, out. That's for that lope. I love that. Can't you do that in the other direction? Since this has gone so well, I catch those eyes and turn in. And I was hoping he would show you the circling he's been doing. Get out of that grass. Cut it out. He's been doing that right there, bending his head around. Usually touching the saddle and going in circles, so I'm glad he's not fully doing that today. Just want to see. Yep, see what I'm saying right there. Something about when he gets still. Let's give me his head here. Good boy. There's still something weird about when he stops at the saddle. See, he turns his head towards it. He usually wants to keep going in circles, doesn't want to look straight. And that was ever since we put the stuff on the saddle, so I think we'll call this a day here. He's done so good. Compared to yesterday, I think this is enough for him today. And yesterday when I walked him straight like this, he kind of spooked forward on me. You can see in his face he doesn't want to walk straight with the saddle. But over here. What I haven't done in a while is put a bit in his mouth. There's certain things I've slacked on because I've been so focused on this damn. I had to go change my GoPro battery, and he stayed right where I put him the whole time. I actually don't even have a lead rope on him. He can be a good boy sometimes. What I was saying before was I haven't bridled him in a while because I've been so focused on this saddle stuff. I don't know if you can see this or not. This is what I've put in his mouth a couple times. Raises his head a little bit, but not too bad. Kinda just want to see how he'll do. You wanna follow me? Didn't even really break a sweat today. I kinda just want to see how he does with it today. Alright, sit over here. Come on. Triton. Stay out with the saddle that you hate. And next we'll have to get used to that again. Up and over your ears. Let's do that a few times. Look at your nose. Up and over. Good boy. There we go. A lot of times I just put the head saw over his nose, over his ears without even putting the bit in. Let him hear the noise, bring it back over his ears. Should do this, rub his nose, back over his ears. Just hold it up. Put his head up and just stay right with him. Channel. Very nice. And we always take it slow like that, like it should be done. And he usually gets pretty quiet with it once he's had it in for a few minutes. Especially if I start making him focus on something else. I kind of get over it. If you guys want to get him used to clippers, he needs a bridle pack. Isn't that the least of our worries now, goofball? Okay. And let's show you how it's in his mouth here. I don't know. I'm not good with GoPros, but there's a little bit of a wrinkle there. I don't want it too low in his mouth. It seems comfortable, and of course you guys will let me know what works best with him, and what size. I can't remember what size this bed is. Okay, so after that, haven't applied much pressure to him yet. He's felt it before, but I haven't done it a lot. Other stuff to focus on, right, bud? Get up. I do like that his head's lower there, but I'm trying to see what I'm doing. What these reins are like. I really like how he's getting his head bowed like this. It's really nice. Just taking in that bit. Get rid of these reins for now. A lot of times I'll just take him for a walk. You want to chew on your saddle pad? He's already gotten quiet with the bed. He wants to chew on stuff. A lot of times, there's these logs way over there that we'll mess with when we're just done and having fun. That's one thing I want to do once he's riding is be able to open gates. Of course, that gate sucks. Alright, bud. Always led very nicely. He's never really been too pushy. Sometimes I almost wish he had more confidence and that was a little more pushy. He's very submissive with other horses. That's one thing, is he's not out with other horses right now, which I know doesn't help. It'd be nice if he had a mare kind of put him in his place. I'm hoping when he comes back, he'll be able to go out with the mare and gelding that he likes so much. I just haven't been able to meet up with the owner and make sure it all goes well. The ducks jumping up like that and stuff used to spook him a lot. But he doesn't really care too much anymore. Might be more difficult with all this long grass. It's going to be very tempting for him. What I used to do. Whoa. I'm going to see if I can send him around this log with me on it. Good boy. Change direction. Very nice. One thing I'm going to do is just jump down, give him something to think about. And you look at it. Good boy. Don't care too much about that. Let's see what my camera's looking at now. Let's see here. I'm going to eat my cell phone. I always want to eat my cell phone. Okay, looks like we're still there. Try climbing like this. Him alongside me, so he can just watch me move around. And I can jump down. Gotta tighten this thing. Let's try it again. Triton. Woo. Jump down. Good boy. Get out of there. Can you come over? Come on. Stay right there. Good boy. Now you just want to eat. Good boy. Good boy. Look at this. I never thought of this. It's a good way to get above you. What do you think of this? Dirty. Him's dirty. I saw you. I saw it. I've never done this here, so this is nice. He's accepting this. Like I said, I think he has great personality, great potential, just needs more time. Right? Good boy. You're doing so good. Let's try the other side, okay? Try this side. Good boy. Now you want grass. This is so fun. I'm really impressed with him right now, actually. Good boy. Do you want to flex this way? Oh, that's asking too much. Sorry. It's okay. I'm going to do this more often. Him, me above him. Let's go down this end. Let's go down here. Almost fell. Almost fell. Jump down. I think I'm going to call it a day. It's one day in the life of Triton and Katie.